peeps, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are talking about different planning styles. Hi everyone, welcome to our meeting today. Thank you so much for joining us. I know that it was kind of short notice, but I've been asked by Stacy to put together the biggest event that I've ever put together. You know that I love planning. I love to plan, but I'm a little out of my scope here. She asked me to put together her Zoom wedding, which is like not something I've ever done. But don't be alarmed. I put together a mood board and I have all kinds of colors and schemes and themes that we can put together. But I know that I want to ask some of the best planners that I know, and you two have been planning for quite some time and you put together some really great stuff. So I just wanted to include you in my process and just see what you have in mind. So I'll just be a note keeper and I will keep track of all of our ideas, and I can put them up on a board with little stickies and different colored markers. I don't do that. I don't. That before, maybe in the past, like when I was in 7th grade, I might have done something like that, but not anymore. Kind of moved on to something else. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. No, that's totally fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, no problem. Shawty, let me see your notes real quick. Thank you. We need to bring this project into the 21st century. Let me take a picture real quick. My gosh. So this notebook situation, I'm gonna pass on that real quick. No offense, no offense to anybody here. It's just not really my thing, no. So no to the markers and no to the stickers. Okay, it's just, yeah, it's fine. No big deal. No, no, it's no big deal, it's fine. It's fine. Boy, put your stuff on the board, girl. Ain't nobody reading your diary. Yeah, let's make it digital, like what's his name said over there. I feel like we're not the first ones to ever host a Zoom wedding. There must be some kind of, thing that we can bounce off of, Let me do some internet research, because ain't no way we start from scratch, know what I mean? We're not gonna do it from a template because that's corny and tacky. There's a vow renewal here. It's not the same thing, but it's close. No. Look, we ain't gotta reinvent the wheel, but we can sure copy the template. Boom! You over here writing like it's not on the board. I'm gonna start from scratch. Oh, okay. All due respect, I'm not about to learn a whole new operating system just to do a project. So quick disclaimer, it can be a little overwhelming for beginners, but don't worry. It's really, really easy once you sit down and study it for a little bit. You on 10, I need you to bring it down a notch. Bring it. Oh, you don't have access to Notion? Can you like, sorry, could you leave me a little note with like a file path or something, like how I get there? If you look at that link I just sent you, it's our page. Yeah, while what's his name was talking over there, I set it up. Oh, I basically planned the whole wedding. How? It's done. Yeah, you just have to literally show up. Ooh. I'm thinking that maybe our styles are like a little different. Clearly. No, not that one is better than the other. It's just like different, like a lot. More different than I thought. Yeah. As you can see from earlier, there are many different types of people or personality types when it comes to planning. You might be the very creative sort who needs to see everything visually written out. You might be the collaborative sort who likes to assign people to things and lay everything out on paper, or you might be the independent planner who can get it done by yourself. Over time, I have found that my planning personality has actually evolved and changed. I have actually been all three of those personality types throughout my life, mostly because I was filling a different role each time. As you all might know, I'm the founder of Style Lottery. It is a 501c3 nonprofit. Because of that, I took on that role about 2013. My personality and planning type changed dramatically. I would say early on in my life, I was the passion planner sort where I love to write out things in my life. I like the passion planner because back in the day, it was just me, myself, and I wanted to be very visionary about the future, and I wanted to doodle and draw and have a lot of free space to which I can do that. When I had a nonprofit and I had a board, I needed to invite people into my process. So I knew that there were a lot of things I had been doing as a solopreneur, and I had a lot of processes in my mind and in my head. And when I came to start onboarding people, they had no idea what I was talking about because a lot of the things I was doing was up here and it wasn't written anywhere. So when I started becoming a manager of people, when I started organizing volunteers, I used Trello. With Trello, I really enjoyed Trello for working with teams because I was able to create different boards. At one time in my life, I was running 3 different Trello boards to organize teams. I had one for my nonprofit, I had one for my 9-to-5, my office. I was organizing students who were in college. I had another one that was just for my personal life and things like vlogging. I thought it was actually really important to take all my processes and lay them all out so I could see it. Trello became the place that I put everything, all of my key assets, all of my checklists and to-dos. I found that it was a really great place to store information. It was a really good reference for people. They could find things very easily on my Trello boards. I made it that way on purpose. I did actually use Trello to help organize the wedding when my sister got married, and then when my roommate got married, we used a Trello board to just kind of keep us organized. It was really more so for me so I can make sure I was doing my maid of honor / bridesmaids duties. So I really loved having a Trello board for those reasons. I could integrate visuals and checklists and things like that. I am the sort of person who is very motivated by a checklist. Checklists are almost a guaranteed way that I'm going to do something. I get some kind of satisfaction from checking things off of a checklist. I started using Notion a couple weeks ago. I saw some really great videos and I love the way it was laid out. I'll put in the link below some of the templates that were really helpful in me starting. There are a few YouTubers that I really just appreciated their walkthrough videos and they've already done it, so I'll link them below so you can see it. But those templates are really helpful for me. I now have Notion as something that I use for my process. I love the mindset behind the getting things done philosophy. Sometimes we have things in our minds and they are just kind of rolling around in our minds, but once we put it down on paper, we have more mental space to work on creative things, work on other things that we love, rather than just using our brains to just store information. I was the type of person who I would be sleeping at night and I'd wake up because I had a really brilliant idea that I wanted to jot down, and so I would be getting up out of my bed to doodle ideas that I had. That's just the way my brain works. And when I have these random thoughts, I will put it in my getting it done inbox in Notion, and I would just put it there and I'll come back to it later and figure out, is this an idea? Is this a to-do? Is it a whole project? So having that has been really helpful for me. I find that I'm being way more creative in this space and I'm doing projects in a different way than I've ever done them before. I'm considering what the thumbnail is gonna look like. Is there a sketch that I wanna include? What's the music that I want to use? And so I have an entire Notion page that is all about my YouTube content or podcasts that I want to create or fake videos on my devotional channel. So I'm becoming more organized as a creative because I don't have to store all the stuff in my brain. It's on Notion or it's on Trello. I'm a big visuals person, so when the productivity software or platform is not aesthetically pleasing, I'm not gonna use it. The aesthetic snob in me really likes Notion, but the collaborative part of me, the team player in me, really likes Trello for the way that I can collaborate with other people and have all of my assets on there. So leave me a comment below. Have you ever tried Notion before? Do you use Trello? Do you use Smartsheets or Monday.com? Leave me a comment below. I'm wondering how you stay productive. Bye y'all, thanks for watching. Thanks so much for watching. While you're here, I hope you'll watch a few more of my videos. I have videos on minimal waste, sustainable living, on faith, on life, all kinds of things. So stick around, there are lots of great videos to watch.